Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out MicroTown, which, as the name suggests, is a game all about building a microtown. Let's jump into things, and as ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. Noteworthy here is the monument construction is our overall objective. We start with the regular starter text, and we'll unlock as we go, and we don't need any of this tutorial nonsense because I've played through, and as ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. So yeah, this is us. We start with a little village center thing. We've got a little stockpile, which is kind of cool. We've got some stockpiles of different resources over here. We've got timber stored here. We've got some stone slabs, and that's really what we're going to be doing. We've got a few objectives up in the top right hand corner. Lumberjack, sawmill, and timber. Cool. Let's get that started. First things first. Let's get a lumberjack right here, and then we'll get a sawmill like here. Cool. Excellent. Now, what we can do is that we can actually build what's called an auxiliary building in the blue sort of highlighted range around the sawmill. Now, this is I think it's called a sawhorse. And this is going to allow us to actually do the job of turning the wood logs into proper timber. So that's what we're going to do, and hopefully the more that we build, the better it's going to be. Now I can open up a number of work slots. We can turn it up to 3. That sounds fine to me. That's excellent. Very, very good. Lots and lots of sawhorses that are just going to get all the attention that they need, hopefully. Okay, so that's looking great. That's looking really, really good, and we're already starting to work on that. We also need prepare building foundations, stone cutter, and a stone mason. Very, very similarly to the... We can't build it directly there, but we can build it within range of the stones here, which is fine, and we'll get that popped down over there. And so everybody, as soon as I unpause, should migrate downwards to come and build the basic of basic infrastructure that we need to get set up. I'm also gonna tweak the audio just ever so slightly, a little bit quiet. There we go. Cool. Right. So yeah, all good. This game has received a whole bunch of updates very recently, actually. It's all sort of come in a flood, which is great because I loved this game when I played it previously, and I really can't wait to explore what's new. I do indeed believe that there is a lot of additional sort of technologies, at least that's my understanding anyway, and I believe the tech tree has been changed somewhat. So we're definitely going to see if we can try and get to grips with the tech tree and see what's going on in there. Right. Okay. Anything else that we particularly need? I mean, firewood. Do we need a firewood right now? Firewood woodcutter house right now? No. I'm going to say a gardener. Let's get ourselves a gardener. Let's put it somewhat out of town. I mean, it doesn't need to go, like, directly in the center of town, but yeah. Let's try and keep it a little bit of a ways away. I'll also build a well. You know what? I feel like a well is going to be kind of useful. It would also be really, really nice. It would also be really, really nice if we could unite our buildings with a dirt road of some sort. Is there a cost? There is no cost. At least there is no cost at the moment. Now, of course, that may change if we get more advanced type of roads. That's fine. Let's do that there. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty good, and it gives our people something to get to work on. Okay, so timber, we're getting there. I can enable more wood cutting. I probably do want to do that. Nobody's got a house at the moment. Everybody is completely without a house, but that is honestly fine. Either way, we're gonna sort the food situation. We've got food at the moment. We've got 13 carrots and we've got 13 cucumbers, but we are going to see if we can try and maybe get a few more of these. So let's get a row of cucumbers. Let's get a row of tomatoes. And we'll get some carrots as well. What the heck? Again, this is all within the sort of auxiliary range. No need to necessarily go too overboard right now, but that should be fine. And we'll also enable all of the different work slots, which is kind of nice. We can see that we've got trade work up here. We've got deliveries, people doing deliveries. We've got people on construction. We've got the number of tasks. We got our number of our population overall. Next potential villager in 1 second. However, housing is not met, and we do in fact want to sort that out like as quickly as we possibly can. Now, what else can we build here? Logistics-wise, we're doing fine. Oh, hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Prepare construction materials. Very, very nice indeed. We are able to claim what is referred to as a knowledge point for completing this objective. Lumberjack complete, sawmill complete, timber complete. Excellent. I will claim my 5 knowledge points, and I will claim my 5 knowledge points for building the stone slab setup too. What do we need now? Firewood and a supplies shop. Okay, well, in order to build firewood, we're going to have to build a woodcutter. I do indeed believe. I don't think that we need to build it within range of anything specific, but it probably isn't the worst idea in the world. There we go. A couple of auxiliary sort of chopping block buildings. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Also, what's the pause button? It's P. I feel like it should be spacebar, but that's okay. Either way, this is all looking very, very nice indeed. We have got not a huge amount of timber, but like not a tragic amount of timber. A lot of it is going to go into the construction of this garden. This is a very, very important bit of construction for us. It's obviously going to keep us fed for hopefully years and years and years and years to come. Now, so we're working on the firewood situation. We need to get ourselves a supply shop, and to be honest, just building a village center out is definitely something that I think I'd like to do. I'd like to get 4 houses. 4 houses around about that sort of vicinity. Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to go into the sort of town center altogether too much. I'd like the town center to be a bit more, town centery, filled with town centery sort of style stuff. We're in autumn as well, by the way, and it is obviously raining. Let us speed up time and hope that we're going to be able to get all of the resources that we need. However, it does indeed look like we are in, we're just having a little bit of a supply problem at the moment. Having a little bit of a supply problem. Not exactly ideal, but also not necessarily the end of the world. We do need a lot of additional timber, and we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. We just need to build all of these flippin' vegetable garden things. Right. It's also worth noting, by the way, that we can toggle deliveries, disable self-deliveries, worker self-deliveries. Workers in this building will not deliver items from their buildings themselves, but will wait for a carrier. As things start to grow, we'll probably want to, disable that. We'll probably want to have, specific people allocated towards delivery. Obviously, at the moment, we have got 30 people, and everybody kind of needs to do a little bit of everything. But we can worry about that in a little bit. Now, I am not entirely sure how the impending snow is going to... Yeah, crops and produce don't grow in winter. I was going to say, pretty certain that is going to mean that we're not going to be able to develop things further. But that's not necessarily the end of the world. That is looking all good. Yeah, we got a few people. We got a few people that are idle. We got a few people that are idle at the moment. That is fine. Firewood, are we actually working away on this? We are actually working away on this. Let's enable some more people to chop down some firewood. And let's also see if we can try and get some supply shops. So, produce shop workers will distribute items to these residences. Yeah, this is an area of effect that is quite large, actually. Let's get a produce shop right over there. Let's get a supply shop. Sure. Over here. Let's do it. Again, we're waiting for quite a lot of timber to be delivered. I can prioritize this. Highest priority, sure. Gather vegetables, excellent. We did actually manage to gather a few vegetables before the frost set in. That is somewhat of a reassurance. That's nice. Nobody has a house yet, so I will say that's officially a little bit of a bummer. But what can you do? Not very much, as it turns out. Let's get another person working. Another person working in the lumberjack. Also, do we maybe need another lumberjack? We can move the area of effect of the lumberjack a little bit. However, I'm thinking that we're probably not going to be able to keep the situation as is for too long. We're managing to store a few logs here. Build up a few. Let's actually preemptively let's get ahead of the curve here. There are some animals living in the... There are some animals living in these woods, and I'd rather not, like, destroy the quality of these habitats. I'd quite like to, you know, do the decent thing and maybe just, like, take a chill pill and... let's go up here and up here. Sure. And in fact, maybe we want to get another little branching pathway. Sure. I mean, we're going to be able to stick a building in here at some point in the future. Whatever the case, that should be okay. We're going to get ourselves a supply shop very, very soon. There's a lovely little diagram of what specific logs are being produced, what's in delivery at the moment, what we need, etc. It is literally just timber. It is literally just timber, but to be honest, as soon as we get this, let's put this as a high priority. This is at highest priority, so all of our resources, all of our log resources, our timber resources are currently going into the supply shop, which is quite good. Residences are probably next. It is spring, which is great news. There we go. Excellent. Look at that. Look at that. Supply shop is looking fine. We have got 7 out of 12 firewood stored there. Now, what we can elect to do is we can elect to... I was waiting to say, maybe we haven't unlocked it yet, actually. We may not have unlocked a stockpile yet. We may not have actually unlocked the ability to stockpile things. As crazy as it sounds. Right, let's claim that extra knowledge token. That's good, and let's assign as many people as we possibly can get to go and chop down over here. Yeah, fewer and fewer people are going to be involved in construction, but to be honest, there's not very much that actually needs to get constructed, so I'm quite content for that to be the case. That's good. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. Achievement updates. Cool. That's nice. Wow, there's an achievement for getting 2,000 population. That is kind of crazy. Professional distribution, carriers, that's set at 15 at the moment. Delivery distance is infinite. 20% is the number of builders. So, yeah, there is not enough. There is not enough builders at the moment. The builders are under quota, but that's because everything else is being prioritized. Like, specifically assigned roles are being prioritized, which is as it should be, which is fine. Sentiment report, yeah, villagers want to live in a residence. Housing is bad. Shocker. Right, there is a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to get, that I'd like to get researched. Hunting is maybe one? Let's do hunting. Hunter's Lodge that's going to allow us to hunt for some stuff. Also, what about storage? Storage, yeah, literally storage. Literally storage. And now we've got an objective to hunt 8 animals. A smokehouse? No, I need a Hunter's Lodge. Yeah, give me a Hunter's Lodge and... What if I stick it like here? Tell you what, if I stick it right there, that's a pretty good place for it. I'll tell you why, because we can change the range to work up here and get the boars in the first instance, and then we can move down and get the wolves. I presume we can eat the wolves. I've obviously never eaten wolf before, but I imagine they must be edible, right? Must be the case. Either way, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're finally getting on top of our house building situation. We're hopefully going to get all the houses built by the end of summer. I'm thinking that we're maybe going to cut back on the gardeners a little bit. It's good to have a lot of gardeners, but we've got 87 food, for goodness sake. Like, we just don't need that much. And now that we've got a Hunter's Lodge, like, being built as well, that's just, like, another thing to provide food. So we don't really need to worry about that. Either way, let's get that checked off, let's get that checked off, let's get that checked off, let's get that checked off too. And now we can actually see at a glance exactly what it is that everybody needs. Okay, it looks like 16 people per house. That's fine. Well, we're going to get our third in just a sec. And then our fourth is going to be coming. We're actually going to be able to grow our number of villagers, which is very, very exciting. Well, we'll see. 1 second, every 19 seconds, if we have available housing, then we should be fine. We've also got this little sentiment overview. Diet is bad. Health is content. Housing is now good. Comfort is good. Socialization content is mid, as they say these days, as the kids say. Either way, I'm happy with how this is. I'm happy with how this is all working out. It would be nice to get the Hunter's Lodge up and running. purely so that I can get those extra knowledge points needed to get storage sorted. But do I really need to worry about it? Honestly, no. 6 logs there. A few more logs here. Yeah. I mean, we're fine. We're fine. I'm fine with how this is all working out. Efficiency is in a pretty good place. Can't really complain altogether too much. We've got ourselves that produce shop, which is nice. We'll stick a worker in there. We should actually... There we go. With our 3rd house, we should be able to absolutely see our population just, like, explode. That's really, really nice. We should start to see a lot of stuff start to happen, which is very, very cool indeed. Oh, yeah, we got a well up here. It's got somebody allocated to it, but I don't actually think it really matters. The Hunter's Lodge is up and running, which is great. Let's see if we can try and get the smokehouse over here. Get 3 smoke things and a charcoal burner. We're going to need a log kiln. Let's put that down here, and we'll get... Sure. Why the heck not? That seems... I mean, it seems like we're going to need charcoal for more than just smoking. So that's good. Oh, look at this. We got some good spawns. This is very, very nice. The quality of the habitat is no doubt caused. The quality is decreased, no doubt, because of the fact that we are utilizing the chopping operation in the nearby vicinity. But that's okay. Either way, we have provided housing, and I am officially happy. We are well on our way to hunting all of the animals required. Do I want to get storage? Storage seems like such a boring thing to get, though, doesn't it? Fishing sounds pretty unexciting as well. Herding, I do like the idea of herding. Forestry, I do like the idea of forestry. I mean, I say that maybe my perception of what is boring is twisted, but whatever the case. Look, let's get ourselves an arborist here. Tree nursery for maple saplings. Get a row of those. Get a row of these, whatever the heck these are. Spruce. And get a row of those. Nice. Okay, so we'll get to work on that front too. That's looking excellent. Everything is looking good here. Everything is looking good. We've managed to hunt animals. We are on our way to replant trees. I am going to replant trees in this vicinity. It's got to be done, right? It's got to be done. And we will select the location to work in. And the location that we'd like to work in is basically there, I think. So we want to rebuild the quality of the habitat, if it's all possible. This looks like a spruce tree. I think we can enable and disable specific types of trees, but I don't think it really matters. I mean, it's maple and spruce for the boar habitat. They seem to live quite happily in both sets of trees, so I'm going to leave that as is. Anyway, moving towards our monument. What do we actually need for the monument? This is a lot of stuff, actually. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, a heck of a lot of stuff. However, I will say, like, things are looking and feeling quite groovy at the moment. What else do I need? A meat shop? I will get a meat shop. Get a meat shop over there. An observer. Produce research notes. Yes, that's absolutely something that we require. Let's put it... What do I observe? Observes nearby production buildings and records. Production buildings, we're probably best putting it, like, here then, if that's the case. Get research from all this stuff. Sure, that'll be good. That'll be good. And then we've also got a library. Is produce bringing research items? Sure. We'll get a library, like, right in the center there. Because I feel like that's probably one of the only things that we're going to be able to... build in that rough vicinity. Right. This lumberjack has got no trees left anymore. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. We'll start in this area. That's fine. How's this looking? Yeah, it's looking okay. Let's move in a little bit. We'll extend our tree range. That's good. How's the meat shop coming along? It's literally just this. It's this flipping... Also, I should get a mortuary, shouldn't I? Yeah, I really should. Really should get a mortuary. Logistics-wise, we're doing good though. Okay, how's the arborist looking? Not looking too bad. The tree nursery is coming along just fine. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a trek to get... In fact, actually, maybe because it's such a trek, I can think about getting a little road in here. God, I just love the way that the roads sort of feel in this game. I'm not sure if I like that road necessarily. I always sort of envisioned further housing development coming along down here, but that's not necessarily a hard and fast road. We can always change that one as we go. I would like to get... I'd like to get this in here. Sure. I mean, I'm not necessarily wedded to the idea of houses being next to the roads. They don't have to be next to the roads, but I guess they are for now. Yeah, they need to not be close to the production facilities. So we'll get that queued up. That's good. So far, so good. So far, so good. How are we doing for stone slabs? Plenty of stone slabs. Near enough no timber. Do we want to get an additional sawmill? I mean, we can build more sawhorses, but I mean, frankly, it's not really going to make much of a difference. Let's get an additional sawmill. I think we've got plenty of people, so we might as well, right? Let's build over here, and we'll just build a whole bunch of additional horses. There we go. Perfect. And we can actually add more. We can add more in the future if that's required. There we go. Excellent. Look at that. Look at that. That's actually coming together really nicely. Highest priority. Highest priority. Okay. 3 people enabled. 3 people enabled. Beautiful. Okay, now the other problem that we're going to have is the fact that we're just not going to be able to turn... we're not going to be able to turn... We're not going to be able to, you know, take advantage of the fact that we've got all of those additional... all those additional facilities right there, because we're just not going to have the wood capacity. Anyway, enable that. Working range in there. That's fine. I just hope that we're able to eke out enough wood from this little area. Right. I mean, is there any other... Yeah, there's another lumberjack up there. Put another lumberjack up here. Honestly, we should probably be thinking... Yeah, we should probably be thinking bigger. There we go. And... there we go. Okay, replant trees. We have actually replanted the trees. That's a step in the right direction. It's going to make a difference. Come on, let's see what else we can chop down. I don't really want to chop down this habitat. I guess I'll chop down the wolf habitat down here. I do need logs. I need a heck of a lot of logs. The good news is, though, our population is, like, very, 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 very high at the moment. We've got a lot of people not doing very much, but that's okay. The good news is, diet is good. Diet is good. Housing, good, leaning, content. That's because we're maxed out. Health, we're content. Socialization is okay. Research points are actually starting to increase in somewhat of a meaningful way. An observer. Let's get an observer over here. Tuck it away right up there. That's good. And we are actually... hopefully starting to get a little timber progress on the go. Okay, we have absolutely destroyed the habitat up here for the... Oh, God. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Let's hunt down here instead. Yeah, we've absolutely destroyed the habitat because I presume we just took too much of the wooded land away. Honestly, that's okay with me. That's okay with me. That's the price of progress, unfortunately. Right, storage. Do we need storage? Mining. I would quite like mining. We're quite close in terms of technology points to it. Okay, let's get this down here. How's this looking? Yeah, I think we're going to need more arborists. Or more planting operations. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, we definitely need lots more baby trees than we currently have. That is for darn sure. Okay, let's get some additional housing somewhere. I hate this. I hate this operation so much. We need to get storage, because this storage needs to be moved out of what is going to be the town center. For now, let's get this path deconstructed here, and we can look to sort of like replace this with a few houses. Oh, that's negatively impacted by the observation tower. That's a shame. Yeah, you know what? That's life. That's life. A lot of these closer buildings probably shouldn't stay here. They should move a little further afield. But that's okay. For now, we're just gonna have to deal with it. It's winter as well, which is fine. Now, I need to increase your workers. I need to increase your workers. How's the range looking? The range is looking not too bad. I'll maybe tweak that ever so slightly. That's looking good. Okay, let's get mining. Coal and iron ore. I'm very, very interested in both of those. Let's see. Do we unlock anything specific for that? No, we do not. And speaking of, there's coal ore down here. Coal deposit there. Iron ore deposit there. Coal deposit here. Stone cutter will deal with this. We'll deal with this as well. Okay, let's do that there. That there. And we will, believe it or not, actually get a ridiculously long road. I don't know where the road is going to go from. Like here? I guess? I don't really want to go through the boar habitat. Sure. I feel like that's actually okay. A lot of people currently dealing with construction now, so that's fine. Quarrying or smelting? It's got to be smelting, right? Tier 1 and Tier 2 research points. Yeah, we don't actually have any Tier 2 research points. Also, let's put more people into these observers. Nice. More people into the observers. We'll get notes used to produce Tier 1 research, and we'll do so at a library. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I am content with this. This is looking good. This is looking good. Why is everybody just sitting around doing nothing? Are we maxed out? Oh my goodness. We've gone from having no timber at all to an absolute max of timber. You know what? Let's get another Hunter's Lodge right in here. That's good. Anything else that we can get? Mortuary. We don't actually have a mortuary. Let's build a mortuary like right over here. We'll build some graveyards in anticipation for the inevitable. We'll just get some paths set up too. Nice. Okay, I really don't like... I don't like how the arborist is so, like... in the middle of town. It doesn't really need to be there, does it? In all sincerity, probably not. 91 food. Is that enough to hold just, like, in your back pocket? I'm not actually sure. Let's get a... Let's get it up here. Let's get a new one up here. Okay. Good. Lots and lots of different trees. Enable as many people as we possibly can. This is obviously going to take a significant amount of wood to actually get, you know, constructed. That's fine. That's good. That's excellent. That's excellent. And then we're probably just going to ditch this one, to be fair. Lumberjack over here. We can move the AoE a little bit further. That's fine. It would be really, really nice to get a little road that sort of cuts through here. because there is a lot of traffic that is currently going very indirectly around the top of this area. Mine ores. Hey, we've actually done it. That's very, very nice. Okay, we need to get tier 2. We need to get tier 2 research points actually. What else do we need to get? Herding, animal pen, abattoir, butcher's table, paper making. Yeah, this is what we need for tier 2. Allows scribes to record knowledge as research scrolls for tier 2. So we need to get farming. And then we need to get paper making. Right, well, I'll tell you what. We can at least start the process of farming. We'll get that up here. And in fact, let's also get ourselves a deposit extractor. So we can start extracting that deposit. This needs to be moved over to here. It's good. This farm is gonna grow some potatoes, I think it is. Although it's the next technology level that might unlock whatever it is. Reeds, is it? Paper mill? Yeah, hemp, that's it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Happy with that. Enable, enable, and we'll let that get built. We'll enable, enable there. 2, that's good. So we'll be well on our way to smelting in no time at all. Do I need more houses? It's all within, like, amenity range, which is good. Do it. Sure. What the heck? What the heck? What's a few more houses? What's a few more houses amongst friends? Okay, so that's all looking really, really good. I'm really happy with our sort of operation that we got going on here. This lumberjacks camp is useless now. Functionally useless. Yeah, not sure there's going to be much more that we can really do with that one down there. Do I want to turn that arborist off? You know what? No, I kind of don't. I kind of just want to leave it on. Let's turn the foresters up to the max, if at all possible. Could probably do with moving that sort of area of effect around a little bit, but not necessarily a big deal. We do not have anything to do with our ore. I got all that research for absolutely nada, apparently. Very, very disappointing. Right, achievement progress. Have a full storage or at least a granary of each food type. Yeah, we don't have that. Reach 2,000 population. We're not far off. Only 1,800 to go. Have 1,000 tiles of stone roads or better. We don't have stone roads. Although, to be fair, I do want to get stone roads. I do want to get stone roads. I'm very interested in the concept of stone roads, which sounds a bit insane to say. I will say, though, I mean, everybody is in a pretty good place. Everybody's diet is a little mixed at the moment, but, like, can you really complain? How's the meat shop looking? Supply shop. Got plenty of firewoods. Produce shop. Needs a few more carrots. Potatoes are obviously just coming to the fore. The meat shop. How's the meat shop looking? It's not looking great, to be honest. Charcoal. We got plenty of charcoal. We got plenty of meat, but we don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough. Okay, I tell you exactly. That's exactly what we need to fix. Build a whole bunch of additional smokehouses here. There we go. Look at that. Like an army of people descend on this smokehouse. And we'll increase the number of workers here as well. Okay, that is immediately going to turn things around. Because I imagine that the hunting lodge, wherever it is right here, yeah, I imagine that's pretty filled with meat at the moment. So that would be good if we could start, you know, exporting that. Let's demolish this. Demolish that lumberjack hut. There's no real reason to keep it around. We've got better, more productive ones up at the top here. And that's good enough for me. Farm potatoes, congratulations to me. I will claim that for myself, and we will grab the technology that I'm looking for, which is paper making. Excellent. Big step in the right direction there for sure. Got an extra little research point area. That's cool. Right, let's get to hemp farming for the rest of this farm. Maybe not necessarily the whole rest of the farm. Let's leave a little line of potatoes over there. That's fine. Man, I really could have done with getting a little bit of extra storage earlier on. But that's fine. That's fine. Right, no crops are planted. I think that's because it's winter at the moment, so kind of is how it is. Either way, look at this. Look at this smoking operation that we've got going on over here. That is excellent. That is definitely going to make everybody's diet a little bit better. At least, I hope it does. Housing is good. Socialization is kind of lame. But we can probably fix the socialization issue if we get, like, I don't know, some tech. What is it? This one here? Town Hall. There we go. That's probably useful, right? Oh, yeah. Tier 2 into tier 3 research points. That's something that we're interested in. Brewing, obviously, as a Scotsman interested in brewing. I'm interested in this storage thing. Very, very interested in the storage area. Also, better, faster roads. Better, faster roads would be good. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm also just going to stop, like, messing around. Just delete that, delete that, delete that. I'll just take a... I'll take the time to build an extra road. A road that is going to allow us to cut through here and just, like, save a whole heck of a lot of time. There we go. Excellent. Get that all built. That's pretty much immediately going to start, you know, paying off, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, people are going to be able to move stuff around much quicker. Right. Okay, so what else did we unlock? Yeah, we've got a paper mill. I need to get a paper mill. We'll build a paper mill up here. And if I can recall, paper mill was quite complicated. Yeah, so we've got a pulp vat. There is some special ratio of these things. Paper rollers. We'll build 6 of each. We'll build 6 of each. We'll enable that. That's fine. We've got a scribe. Let's get a scribe here. Actually, we'll put a scribe over here. Keep it further away. And that's going to make us scrolls. 6 tables. I feel like we're probably only going to need 3 tables, but that's fine. And then I guess we'll see how that ends up working out. So, we need hemp to be added here. And we're also going to get water. It's a good thing that we got a well. Although the well probably could be moved a little bit closer, or we could build another one. But to be fair, it probably doesn't really matter. This is looking very, very nice. The trees are looking pretty good as well. That's great. The lumberjack needs to trim down these trees over here. Get to that over there. And do I want to start, like... Do I want to start growing some more trees? Because I feel like we've got the forester here. There's a plentiful amount of saplings. Why don't we build another... Why don't we build another forester, like, right here? With an area of effect of, like, that there. Sure. I mean, that seems like a reasonable solution to me. Very, very reasonable solution to me. Right, how's this looking? Like, what's that? 70% maybe of the way towards completely growing at our first few different bits of hemp. How's the meat shop looking? Oh, heck yeah, look at that. The meat shop is looking great. We are storing more meats than ever. Still a little bit short of the old carrots. And potatoes are actually not as substantive as I thought they might be. Let's fix the carrot situation by further constraining our already pretty extreme space. I have no idea why I've built this stuff this closely. In fact, no, I have every idea. It's just because I'm stupid. But that's, you know, that's kind of by the by. Yeah, we need something to do with the stone. We need more stone storage. God, if only I had the sense, the intelligence to get storage like, you know, 20 flipping years ago. I think it's down here. Yeah, granary. We'll get the granary. Warehouse. Get the warehouse, like, over here. And a barn. Barn. Maple, spruce, birch, water, hemp. I don't really care about barns, to be honest. I don't think they really matter. What do we need? Stone slabs and... Oh, yeah, nothing additional. It's just going to take time to get done. Right, lumberjack. We'll destroy that lumberjack there. There's no point in those lumberjacks just chilling around there. We will get hemp, and we will get to tier 2 technology points if it's the last flipping thing that I do. Store items. Okay, we've already stored all the items that we could possibly need to, apparently. Right, let's store carrots. Let's store tomatoes. Let's store cucumbers. Excellent. That's good. I mean, it's a nice little bonus, and I don't think there's a negative modifier attached to the granary. This is going to be stone slabs. Excellent. And then you are going to be timber. Excellent. And how many can we store in each? We can store up to 32 in each. That's a pretty big... It's a pretty big relief. Can we actually build stockpiles now as well? I thought we could build stockpiles, but maybe I'm incorrect. Whatever the case, it doesn't particularly matter. It's gonna be a little boost. Ooh, look at this. We are making paper. We're pulping it. We're turning it into... Pulping the hemp, turning it into mush, and straining it, and we're getting paper. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Paper, is it collected on the outputs? I hope so. It's taken over to the scribe here, where... Somewhat of an inefficient process. We turn it into research scrolls, and we deliver them to the library, and we're able to get ourselves some tier 2 points, which is just fantastic. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, it does take a little while though, doesn't it? Can I get I tell you what, can I get better roads? Stone roads and later brick roads. I'm interested in stone roads right now, actually. Tell you what, it'd be good if we could get this area upgraded. There we go. It's just stone slabs. That's all it is. It's literally just stone slabs. All that upgraded. That's going to be a pretty significant logistical improvement, if I do indeed say so myself, even though it's going to take a little while to get together. Produce paper, lay roads. Man, look at that. We got loads and loads of research points. To be fair, we got quite a thorough operation going here, if I do indeed say so myself. And look at that. We've got ourselves some tier 2 research points. It's hardly enough to actually get any of the sort of significant research done, but it is something nonetheless. And that actually will allow us to get smelting with another 10 tier 2 research points, which is not too bad. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm just going to wrap it up there. Thank you ever so much for watching this little episode. MicroTown, check it out if indeed you're interested. It's changed a lot. It's come along a long way since the last time that I checked it out. Definitely want to check out if you're interested in city builders, you know, simple little colony sims like this. It's cool. It's really unique, and it's really quite quirky. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Check out the Patreon if indeed you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. I'll catch you next time. Bye.